Hello, welcome to the National Real Estate Post Daily here with NAMB President Kimber White. Once again, before we get started, Kimber, I have to make a mention. Guys, if you're looking to get into reverse mortgages at all, Liberty Reverse Mortgage can help you at every level. Even if you just want to send them a referral, you can get paid, or all the way up to where you're drawing the docs. Every different level, they teach you everything you need to know about reverse mortgage, and there's like a gajillion people out there that need one. So click the banner you see on your screen right down below or over on your right. You'll fill out a little form and somebody at Liberty will engage with you and help you get started with reverse mortgages. So how are you doing, Kimber?
All right, how are you, Frank?
Doing okay, man. I'm doing okay. I wanted to get you on because, we're heading into the election next week, and the National Association of Mortgage Brokers has always been so politically active for the mortgage broker community and the lending community at large for so long, for decades. And I was just curious, what goes on? Let's say that there is a administration change. What if it happens, right? Let's say there's Joe Biden wins the election and there's an administrative change. How does NAMB kick into action from there? What does something happen? Because you guys are so connected politically. I'm just curious, what does NAMB do? Okay, there's an administration change. Here's what we do.
Well, what NAMB, the greatest thing about NAMB, a lot of people don't know it, is we have a Democrat and Republican lobbyist. We have Roy Deloach and Mike Chapman, who is a Democrat. Mike is our Democratic lobbyist. So we are always prepared, and we always work on both sides of the aisle. So that's the greatest thing. And Roy has, great contacts in D.C. with the Republican side. Mike has with the Democratic side. We're preparing for either. I think all of us in the industry know that if there is an administrative change next week, we're likely to see changes at the CFPB. We're likely to see stricter. I think the guidelines will be, I think there'll be a lot of new rules. We're already preparing for that if that happens. I think that the direction that the agency is going to take is going to be different. Will it be the same director? Because we all know how the Supreme Court ruled that it's up to the president. Then we have FHFA. Will Calabria be there after if a new administration changes? What's going to happen there? Are they going to privatize? Are they going to have an oversight committee? What's going to go on? So NAMB has already talked about all of those things, and we're starting to prepare our discussions on what we need to do and be a part of the conversation for that administrative change. We've already dealt with that this year with Congress, because Maxine Waters is the House Financial Services, so the Democrats controlled that, but then you had the Senate on the other side, so Senate Banking and Finance. So we've had to deal with both sides of the aisle, anything we want to talk through. So we're preparing for that. We're getting ready for either one. If the Republicans stay in power, I think you're going to see business as usual. I think you're going to probably see an expedited process of privatization from FHFA. You're going to probably see GSE fees to shore up their collateral coming up out of that. I think that the CFPB is probably going to run as usual. I don't think you're going to see a lot of change there, but we're still going to need to work with them because, again, we talked about last week, we just kind of kicked down the QM rule down the road. We still have to work with that. We have flood legislation coming up. So it's a different approach that we're preparing for two different administrations. And people have to understand out there that that's why NAMB's always been in the forefront, because we've always had both sides of the aisle covered. Yeah.
And I just want to, I don't think a lot of people understand your experience, and I'll close out the show. But you're the president of the National Association of Mortgage Brokers.
Yes.
And tell us how long you've been a broker.
I have been a broker for 33 years.
And you're
this
still an
starts
active,
my 34th year.
And you're
I'm still an active, participating, producing broker.
Yeah.
I still personally produce in excess of 100 loans a year, personally. So I know the trenches. I know what we're going through. I know how to work together to make sure that the industry is better for all of us. That's the reason I'm so involved with the legislative, that NAMB's always been involved, because we want to make sure the broker industry is protected. And with me at the helm as a broker, we're all for all mortgage loan arrangements, but I have a real large emphasis on being a broker. And one other thing, we're closing out the show, I want to say today, there was a conversation that came up we won't go into it, that says, oh, we really need people to be, and it was on one of the Facebook, we need people to be involved to take care of trigger leads. We need people to be involved to take care of this legislation. And we're there, and NAMB is always there, but NAMB needs members, member supports, and then members to support the legislative action, to support their PACs, to make sure that they're supporting the industry in that way. Right. Because we get, our voice is made through our members, and I think that's how we get legislative things done. Everyone wants to know how builders get things done. Well, it's because of the large industry. It's because of realtors. We need to have more voices and more members and more people supporting our PACs so that we can deal with the things that's coming, whatever the administration. And we all know with the administrative change that the legislation is going to be totally different. So we need to make sure we are supported in our industry.
Fantastic stuff. Great leadership over at NAMB with Kimber White, you guys. I'll put a NAMB banner down below. You can click that to learn more about NAMB and become a member. Don't have to be a mortgage broker. It's NAMB for all, but absolutely for the mortgage brokerage community. They always have been there for the mortgage brokerage community. So with that, there you go. Appreciate you being with us today, Kimber. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys, do us a favor. Leave us your comments down below if you can. Forward, share, and subscribe, and get our mobile app by doing this.
Download the National Real Estate Post mobile app today. Available on Apple Store and Google Play. Just search National Real Estate Post.